Grand rising, my kings and my queens, my gods and my goddesses. How y'all doing? It is day 11. We have 19 more days. Yes, I messed up during day 5 and 6, and it took me a little bit to get back on day 7 and 8, but I'm back today. Glory be to God. Now, I got a message, y'all. It's about codependency. It's mostly geared towards my ladies. But you know, there's a lot of codependent guys as well. So y'all listen in. First, let me show y'all my location. You know, I'm still in Tampa. You know, 80-degree weather is so amazing. Come on, why don't y'all come get some of this sun? So, I just wanted to talk a lot about codependency. So, you know, we got this this day coming up that people feel like that really don't know the history behind it, that it's all about love, and if they don't have a partner, then they're not accepted or approved of, or whatever it may be. First, before I start, I want to say, please, let's look into the history of some of these days, you know, that is celebrated by certain individuals and advertised by certain individuals. Let's look into history as to where it came from, because if you ask me, my history shows me that we celebrate each other every day, not just one day out of the year, but we celebrate our partners and our family members every day. So that's a history lesson. That's for another day. So in therapy in my past, I had recognized, me and my therapist recognized, that I've only been single for 6 months of my life. So, you know, I brought that to my mentor, and, you know, she brought it to me like, well, Malkany, how are you going to be a good wife if you're not even a good Malkany? How are you going to be a good sister, mother, teacher, wife? How are you going to be a good anything before you be a good you? You know what I mean? And I didn't even know me. I'm learning me. Like, during this fast, my eyes have been open to a lot about me. And it's an amazing journey. It's hard. It is hard. It is not easy. It's an amazing journey. Oh my gosh. Glory be to the Most High God. Like, it's serene. Like, you feel like you finally have opened the doors to freedom, internal freedom. Glory be to God. So I came across, actually my mentor brought it up to me, Isaiah chapter 54 verse 5. Okay. That was a little ant on my leg. For the Maker is your husband, the Lord of hosts is his name, and the Holy One of Israel is your Redeemer. The God of the whole earth he is called. For the Lord has called you like a wife deserted and grieved in spirit, like a wife of youth when she is cast off, says your God. So God is our husband. Okay? And if you think about it, and based off of the history of research that I've done and videos that I've watched, there was a lot that God gave and endowed Adam with before he gave him Eve. You know, so if a lot of y'all are wondering, like, why is it after relationship, it ain't working? Is it me? Oh, it can't be me, because I do this and I do that. But do you know the source? Have you genuinely took time to just be with you and learn why you was created? What you actually like and what you actually dislike? What your purpose in this world is? What you actually want to do with the rest of the days that you walk on this earth? And it's not just to clock in and clock out. We have a divine purpose as to why we were created. And it's something only you can do. in this season, let's learn who we are. So it won't be another failed relationship after another failed relationship, or I was just using him for the money, or I just wanted him for the sex, or man, he just matches my fly. Like, you know, it's kind of like when you learn who you are, God will also build up your man or build up your wife to flatter you. You know, that's how y'all become one flesh, because it's going to be strengths that he has or she has that are your weaknesses, and you won't have to put forth any effort. Like, dang, I'm constantly texting him and I'm constantly calling him. Why am I the one doing the most in the relationship? Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. And if you feel like, oh man, this is so complicated, we're not equally yoked, and it's probably because God did not ordain it. God does not bless no mess. Yes, sometimes you do want somebody to just be there. You know, I've been there. Like, man, I just want to be held. Like, can I just smell some cologne? Like, but if it's not ordained by God, I'm to the point where I don't want it no more, because I don't have to put forth effort. I don't, like, being on this journey, I haven't had to put forth any effort. That's amazing. And it's a part of letting go and letting God. So I want y'all to read that. It is Isaiah 54, verse 5 through 6. Pretty long sentences, so that's why I had to look like, really? So yes, Isaiah verses 5 through 6. Please read that and recognize that the source is your husband. The source is your wife. And until you are where you're supposed to be at with the Most High God, then you're going to have to put in work. And honestly, that work that you're trying to put in towards that relationship needs to be directed towards you. Figure out who you are. Love on you. It feels good to love on me. Peace.